Hey, what's up, guys? This is part 2 for Master Grade Heavy Arms, Endless Waltz version, and we'll be going over all the stuff that comes with the Master Grade Heavy Arms, as you can see down up here. Now, moving on to the articulation, part by part, or ligament by ligament. First off, we have the foot here, which the toe does move up and down a little bit. Barely moves up. Is on a double ball joint ankle. It's got fair amount of mobility there. The knees can bend about that far, so you get a near 180. And the missile pods on the sides are connected with just one point compared to the 2 points on the high grade, and they do open up. And I've painted these a lighter gray. Normally they would be the same dark gray as these, but later on we'll see why I painted them. Moving on to the waist area, here we have all the skirts, which are all individual. As you can see here, there's no special movements around the crotch area, or just really nothing special about the waist piece at all, other than the side skirts having some more missiles in them, or grenades. Again, the same gray color. Kind of missed with the airbrush there. But with these, you're gonna have to pull out a little bit and then bend out. Moving on to the arms, have the standard wing interchangeable hands. Fair amount of movement around the wrist. So you can move down quite a lot actually. Yep. Pull off about a 160, 165 bend. Missiles hatches open up, and this is the reason why. It looks a lot better than having all solid gray, the dark gray. And the chest with the head. The head is very nice, though there's a lot of delicate parts like the antennas on the side here, let alone the V-fin. Eyes I've already gone ahead and painted. Clear, well, metallic green and black. The Vulcans on the shoulders. Then we have the breastplate Gatling guns, along with an opening cockpit, barely seeing his feet, of Tro Barton, and some miscellaneous little markings. And it is a double jointed waist area, but then they're so closely stamped together that they don't really move anymore. And moving on to the weapons, I have a separate shield, which is comprised of two parts, the red part and the dark gray part in the back, which gives a nice frame effect without painting anything at all. And these are all just the normal decals that come with the kit. Then moving on to his main weapon is the Gatling gun. Now this is one of the best weapons I've ever seen. Molded, I mean I've seen better, but and the drum can for all the ammo. Now all this is going to be fed by the ammo belt, which just connects down here at the bottom, like so, and this connects onto the side right here, like that. And all this does fit onto his backpack, which has moving parts up here. The thrusters don't move as much as they would. And as for the shield, you can actually hook this onto his arm or on the side of the Gatling gun. It's right here. Now, most of you who get this kit may want to watch out that if you flex it too much, you'll slowly start losing grip here, and it'll eventually fall out. Nothing bad, you just have to place it back together or just glue it together. Now, to put on the backpack, you just put the Gatling gun on the right side, like so, and the drum barrel on the other. It's very specific on which side you put it on. You can put it on, it should look like this. Now this part would be kind of hitting his leg area, but normally he'll be using it, or in the poses I'm thinking of. Then some little extra parts that come with the kit is the combat knife, which attaches to the side of the arm instead of the underside. Mine is already very loose from playing with it. And the beam saber arm attachment that comes or shows in the TV series when Hero Yui is piloting the Heavyarms. And you get a couple of extra parts, one part being a different kind of mold for the chest area, or the top of the chest, and the action base connector and all the other manipulators, along with a standing Troy Barton figure. Him with his hair. Alright, and now let's put all these parts together. And here's Heavyarms himself without his weapons at all, or backpack. It's a very sturdy build, kind of feels like the dual Gundam Assault Shroud. Very sturdy with the new X-frame, but here we have the wing frames, which is mostly the same among the Death Scythe Hell, Sandrock, and Shenlong. Wing is completely different. Very nice. Very sturdy, all the joints are nice and stiff. Head is on a double ball joint, or one hinge in a ball joint. And his head movement is not really hindered except when he has to turn all the way and his chin gets caught along his own physiology. Yeah. Now let's attach just the backpack without the heavy weapons there. The backpack attaches with a giant peg. I just dropped it into my parts bin. But back to the backpack. Plug it in there. Get a nice, very solid connection. Just kind of bend these out a little bit. There you go. And here's Heavyarms holding all his stuff he could possibly do. Had to put his gun off camera because it kept falling off every time I messed with it. But the Gatling gun is that heavy that he does kind of creep forward a little bit over time. Very little, but if you set it up just right, barely see him move. Actually, with the grid lines in the back, if you match it up with the shoulders, you can actually tell if it's moving or not. So, nope, rock solid as it is. Should put his backpack back up a little bit there. Yep, here's Heavyarms. Now let's open up all of the missile pods, gun bays, and grenade packs. Alright, and here's Heavyarms with all his missile bays open. I spent about 10 minutes fiddling around with his Gatling gun, but it just wouldn't want to stay in position because there's no actual peg in the hand that keeps it together. But I forgot one crucial part. Okay, now he's good. Now I think he's got enough bullets to shoot along with some missiles around the side. Very nice. Oh, and I also had the ammo belt fall apart on me, so good idea to actually glue the ends of them together unless you decide on painting them later, which I don't. But yep, I'll be gluing these in later together so they stop falling apart on me and losing all these like a bracelet. And I actually don't have any more spare action bases to show this on, but yeah, like all the other wing kits, the action base connector is very solid. Maybe small, but it does work. And yeah, that'll be it for my view and looks on the Masquerade Heavyarms. Hope you guys liked the video. Please leave a comment down below what you thought and what would you like to see and for me to review. And I'll see you guys next time.